Hello everybody, it's Chibi, and today I'm here to bring you a manga chapter review of Boku no Hero Academia. Now, before I begin this review, I'm just going to let you all know real quick, if you hear any noise, that's pretty much rain outside. I have a massive thunderstorm going on, and I don't know when the hell it's going to stop. So, just letting you know, if you hear any rain, I'm sorry about that. So, I want to actually talk about something real quick before I really do dive in deep about this chapter. For one thing, a lot of you Chibits have been asking, like, where is the Chapter 22 or the Chapter 23 review of Boku no Hero Academia? I have been personally waiting for Fallen Angel's translation of Boku no Hero, because no offense to the translators that did the recent chapters of Boku no Hero, which I have yet to read, just the translations, I rather wait. I honestly rather wait for better translations when I read Boku no Hero Academia, and since the better translations just came out today, I think it's only right that I actually review the better translations. So, just letting you know, that is why I'm not, reviewing Chapter 23, and if there's Chapter 24 already out, that's why I haven't read it or reviewed it yet either, because I'm waiting for better translations. So anyways, to begin on, let's talk about the chapter. So, this chapter of Boku no Hero Academia is pretty simple. It's more characterization, and we find out about Ochiko's backstory. Like, we find out her motive as a hero. Why does she want to be a hero? I mean, Izuku has constantly had this little thing about him since the very beginning. He always wants to find out, like, why do you want to be a hero, or, like, what is your goal or motive? Like, he was asking the villains, a couple chapters back, like, why do they want to take out the symbol of peace, All Might? So, Izuku constantly does this, and he wanted to find out Ochiko's entire motive. Why did Ochiko want to be a hero? And we find out that Ochiko wanted to be a hero because of money. Now, at first glance, it looks like she's fucking greedy, and she just wants money. But it actually is deeper than that. Pretty much, she grew up, and she wanted to go into a construction company and just make money to help out her parents. And she did not want to actually pursue her dream. But then her parents sat down and said, Ochiko, I want you as our daughter to seek something you truly admire, your dream. And so Ochiko vowed that she is going to become a pro hero pretty much, get a lot of money for she can pay for her family, her mother and father, to have a comfortable life. That's pretty much Ochiko's entire goal and dream. So to find that out, shows us what type of personality she has, how kind-hearted she is, and why she wanted to be a hero. So that overall backstory, it was really needed because we find out more about her. So, besides that, going into other aspects, the ending part of this chapter. All Might wants to set up Izuku as the symbol of peace, the new symbol of peace, because All Might states to Izuku that his time is running short. He can only transform into his, full body All Might mode with muscles for 50 minutes now. And honestly, looking at that as, a real sense, 50 minutes is not that long to hunt down villains and do your job. So, All Might pretty much is at the point where he cannot even fight anymore, because 50 minutes is nothing. It isn't. If he can only go 50 minutes a day, that's kind of sad. It really is. So, eventually there's going to come a time to when he's going to probably only have maybe 10 minutes of time where he can use it, and he is going to get screwed over and probably die. We all know All Might eventually will die. It's already set in stone because of how he is as a character. And so, it's going to be sad. It really will be sad. And once again, this chapter just goes to show you more death flags are being placed on top of All Might. He will not last forever. And so, knowing this full and well that he's getting closer and closer to his end time, since villains are starting to realize that he's no longer being able to stay as the symbol of peace, he's trying to make Izuku turn into the symbol of peace and take his spot in this upcoming sports festival. So, overall, there is a lot of meaning riding on Izuku's shoulders after what All Might said to him. Pretty much, you have to carry on my will, pretty much. That's what he's pretty much saying. And besides that, too, we find out the more, meaning behind this sports festival. At first glance, the sports festival actually looks like a standard sports festival, like something you would see in a regular anime. But we find out that this festival is actually used to have the students scouted. For instance, let's say I was super fucking strong and I can, go through dimensions, okay? And I was impressive in the sports festival. A pro hero would scout me and think, oh, I'm really impressive, and might take me under the wing or, guide me into, a hero squad or something in the future. So, doing this is, kind of going for a job interview. That's kind of what these students are doing, all these students in the sports festival. They're going to a job interview to apply to see if they could possibly have a future career with one of these pro heroes. So that's pretty much the basics of this chapter, and it's a really damn good chapter. It really is. Artwork in general, it's improving even better than the previous couple chapters, which is pretty ridiculous. Like, the artwork for Boku no Hero Academia, and it's a weekly, it's honestly beating Fairy Tail in artwork. And Fairy Tail has some damn good artwork, so that's pretty scary. Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. How did you feel about this chapter of Boku no Hero Academia? Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? What did you feel about, you know, All Might's entire statement at the end of this? What do you feel about, you know, the heroes pretty much saying that Shigaraki was a man-child? I'm like, whoa. Calling him a fucking man-child. Like, dude, that's some disrespect, man. That's some disrespect. But anyways, oh yes, actually, whoa, I almost forgot something. I actually want to cover this. Supposedly, Shigaraki's quirk ability is disintegration. So as I theorized in multiple chapters back, I think chapter 17, his quirk ability is disintegration. So I saw Chibi mention something very interesting a while back, about 2 to 3 weeks ago. Since Shigaraki has hands all over his body, we found out technically the hands are his victims, and his father's hand was on him. Someone theorized, I remember seeing Chibi say that, what if Shigaraki, unconsciously, not meaning to, killed his father and disintegrated him? Because anything Shigaraki touches disintegrates, so what if he killed his parents without even trying? That'd be pretty fucked up. So, anyways, tell me your thoughts. I love you all so much. You have a wonderful day or not, wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.